What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back. I'm about to do your intro with another video. It's like, no. This is me and Monique Nicole, and we are coming to you for reality TV talk. Please excuse the bare face again today. The girl just can't get it together today. All right. So we're gonna be starting out. How are you doing today? Can I just I'll ask that first.
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, y'all. I'm a little sleepy. So y'all forgive me. I'm gonna
You've
try to
been
give y'all some
sleeping
energy.
quite a bit. Should
I
I be
know. I started
making
oh,
something?
no.
Do we have any kind of announcements like Tamra?
Girl, no. Girl, bye. Uh-uh. I started a new job, so I have a new job. So it's just I have to
Mm,
get used to the new schedule. So
mm.
it's requiring me to wake up earlier than what I'm used to. I'm used to sleeping in. And now I
Okay.
have to wake up at the buck of dawn.
Girl, because every time I talk to you, girl, I was asleep. I just took a nap. I'm like, we doing a lot of sleeping.
You
But that's
so
okay.
silly.
Get your rest, boo. It's all good. Okay. So now that I'm getting that out the way, I thought we was gonna get some tea, y'all. I thought we was gonna be making an announcement.
Girl, bye.
Maybe next time. Hey, Miss Kira. Hey, Daria. Hi, y'all. Come on in the room. We're gonna be talking about love and marriage, Detroit. Y'all, we're gonna fly through this because lately I just have not been feeling Detroit. But I said I'll go ahead and finish out the season. I think it's because I don't like them. I don't think that they're likable. I think they jumped into conflict so fast that I just I didn't even get a chance to get on somebody's side or say that I like the person because they just kind of showed their bad side so fast, and I'm just like, oh no. So I was kind of disappointed in that. Kind of disappointed in that. So we're gonna get on into it. Of course, the episode starts out with the whole shut up and brunch, or shut up and pray brunch.
Oh,
Off,
the
y'all. Sorry. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
shut up and pray. And Latoya, I don't. It felt like the producers got in her ears saying that she needed to cause some kind of conflict because she's not a very conflict driven person. And when she even initiated it, she looked uncomfortable. Like she had her voice was shaking. And I was like, well, why are we doing this? Because I mean, we're at an event. I was just like, oh my God. Dr. Latoya, I didn't really like it. Christina was very a matter of fact in shutting it down. And then Kobe, she sees them going back and forth, and she comes over and
Mm-hmm.
offers her 2 cents. So how did you feel about that? I was on Christina's side actually, because she was just like, you're not going to be coming at me with this energy.
Me too. Surprisingly, I Latoya was getting on my nerves, and I felt like she was just committed to not understanding Christina, or she was just committed to going against Christina in the situation.
Right, right. And now she's saying that she's kind of invested because her husband name was in it. And so now I guess she's fighting for her husband. Girl,
Husband, yeah.
like, mm-mm.
That's what it seems like. Like she's fighting for her man.
Yep, they told her to speak up, Doc. I'm telling you, somebody put a battery in her back because it didn't even come off right. it didn't come off right for me. So, and then, all of this tension within the group, they decide to take a trip together. So they're all taking a trip. They went to this place
Mhm.
in Michigan that was beautiful, quite beautiful. It's off the water, beautiful house. They played some games on the bus and child. Now we're 8 episodes in, and we're just now seeing that Bravo got a wife. I said, how about who this woman? How y'all just gonna thrust her on us and we ain't never seen her? They don't act like they know her. And I'm just like, I thought y'all was knowing each other for a long time. So I thought he was the only single one in the group. That's probably why he wasn't on the show, because I thought he wasn't a couple. But he's been having a whole lot of screen time. And so I was like, why wasn't he a part of the group? So I didn't know about that. Um Rocky Raccoon didn't need backup. Right. Hey Monique. Hey girl. Hey. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Anthony, he speaks up for himself. You don't have to do none of that. None of that at all. But they want to go on this trip. They go on a trip, and it's a part of Dr. Latoya's. She has a business meeting that's going on with the people that she's going to meet. So she brings them along. It has something to do with the opulence wine or something. So nothing to see there. Now, now, I think I hate when y'all be trying to make me side with people that I don't really care for. Now, Anthony is not my favorite, but I think Brandon has actually established himself as a known, proven liar. And so it was funny when they were sitting at the table and they were talking about this girl. What's the girl named Brittany? He gives Brittany a call so that we can stop the confusion with the he say, she say. He gets Brittany on the phone. She clears it up.
Mhm.
And then he was like, I didn't say that. And I'm just like, come on, dude. You know that you're a liar. And then it was so funny. Look at Christina's face. She was like, she looked shook when he said, let's just call Brittany. She was like, I said, oh,
Mhm.
I said, somebody called your bluff. It was
Was.
too funny because her face, her eyes was just as, I was like, ooh, girl. I said, ooh, did y'all get caught? Oh my God. He denied it, but I'm not believing him. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Just not. How do you feel about it?
I don't know what to believe because it seems like I don't the whole thing is confusing to me because I, just the whole thing like the context of what was said is confusing to me. Were they talking about the Harrises? Were they talking about Christina and Brandon? Like what was said? Like it's a little bit confusing to me, the
Well,
context of what was actually said.
yeah, well, it sounded like they were saying that one Brandon was actually talking bad about um Dr. Latoya and Anthony. And so that's why he brought it up to him. And so that's why Latoya is upset with Christina and all that other stuff. So it's kind of like a whole little, whatever. But I'm still confused. I still don't get it. But we can move on from that. But they feel, well, when the couples talked about it, they kind of felt like it's still kind of up in the air. So there wasn't any resolve. You tell me, wait a minute.
Huh?
I said you was telling me to wait a minute. Oh, I thought you had your finger up. I'm sorry.
No. Mm-mm.
So let me see. So yeah, all the I'm sorry y'all if I keep looking off because my neighborhood is kind of busy. Let me see if I can close the blinds because I'm doing too much looking. So let me see. So the couples talk about it. Christina and Brandon. Child, I was looking at his hair. I was like, ooh. She was like, cut it off. Latoya and Anthony, they feel like they've been vindicated. Bravo and his wife still kind of feel confused, but they feel like they want to take Brandon's side. That's what I got. And Kobe and Russell, nah, I don't know exactly what is actually going on with them. But yeah, it was a nothing burg. I told y'all we're gonna breeze on through this because we got our HOA after show that we need to get into and
Ooh,
our HOA just in general. So yeah. Yes, they do
okay.
feel fake, but what I have come to muster up, Kobe and Dr. Latoya do not like Christina. Christina seems like she's kind of on the outs. But they still kind of play it off
Mm,
good, but yeah, you definitely see that the other two have a better relationship than Christina. Okay, excuse me. So they go to the wine place. She goes first. She's meeting with the ladies because she said she didn't want to open up a plant, so she has to work with the people to make the wine and try to partner with them. So I think this is what she was trying to do. And the lady was telling her how it worked, and they was doing the tasting. They did a little flashback of when they said we gotta keep Brandon at a minimal because we saw how he was acting at the first opulence event. So I was like, that was funny. I was like, Dad, they put him right on the spot, and they rolled the footage. I said, uh oh. Okay, so then the girls they get together, Kobe and when I say girls, Kobe and Dr. Latoya, and they're getting some content for their social media and stuff like that. And also too, we see Christina and Dr. Latoya sitting beside each other on the boat saying that she don't have a problem with her. And I was just like, child, the more you say it, the more it feels like there's a problem. So anyway, anything about that? I don't think it's nothing to say. We need to talk about this. This little blow up right here when the guys were playing
mm,
frisbee catch whatever. They're playing on the beach and
mm-hmm.
Brandon and Anthony get into it again. I think it was Bravo that kept saying, like, we prayed over it last time. I was hoping that we were in a better situation, but it feels like it's always some tension between you guys. So, child, then he got really upset when he told him about I think there's something else
Mm-hmm.
going on with Lyric, because it feels like it triggers Brandon, and then the fact that he has Christina singing on a track and not Brandon, it feels like there's something else in where something in the milk ain't clean because I don't under he he actually said that the dude was taking his clients. So that's what he said, Brandon said, but we can't really trust Brandon and what he says.
Right.
But hey Greta, hey Tamika. Yeah, so I was just like, So we get into this, and they're going back and forth because I mean, I guess he really got upset. Of course, he still got the 3 slots, which I think everybody should just have like 3 slots. I don't think
Yeah,
everybody should have. I don't think it should be a 25. What is
at
that?
all. 10,
Right.
10 slots at the most.
Exactly, exactly. So I really think they need to reevaluate the whole thing, but he doesn't want to work with him at all. And Anthony, he's staying 10 toes down. And so he's just like, no, I ain't got no problem with you. He was like, it seemed like I got a mark on my back, a hit on my back. You always trying to you hating on me and stuff like
And
that.
I can see how it comes off that way because
Exactly.
Anthony does keep coming for Brandon. It seems like he is.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Because he worked. Yes, that's the
Well,
real
no,
reason.
I think he said it. He said it's because he's been I don't know the right terminology, but he's been coming like take trying to take his clients away from him or
Right.
whatever.
Right. Yeah. And so, Anthony is pretty much saying we're working. I'm working with him and he's gonna be there. You need to worry about making your artist pop and capitalizing. Now, this guy, he does seem like he has a little bit of clout in the industry because he said his presence alone and him being involved with it was going to, make the event pop. So I think that there's more to it with that, and he's more heavily connected in the club world and giving people stuff, getting people on and stuff like that. But yeah, he did say he was stealing his clients. But I still think it has something to do with Christina a long, long, long time ago. So
Could be, never know.
yeah. So that's it with that child. It was a mess, but I know that Anthony was in his face. When I tell you he was
Yeah,
in his face,
yeah, he
I
got into
mean
his face.
in his face. He was like, man, back up. He was like, I'm just trying to look you in the eye and tell you I ain't got no problem. I'm like,
But you
Brandon.
don't walk up on nobody like that, man.
Right. I'm like, Brandon, what you gonna do?
Uh-uh.
Look, tag me in. Shit. I mean, don't be letting these niggas punk you like that. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Yes, he is antagonizing him.
yeah.
And I
Same
don't
here.
even like, right. I don't like Brandon either. And I'm like, don't be having me trying to defend these
And
people.
these
But
people, shoot.
right is right and wrong is wrong.
Exactly, Greta.
Yeah, he was going hard about Brandon. He was saying bad things too, talking about I ain't gonna be able to trust you, you snaking people and all that stuff. So he had a lot of
Mhm.
mess with him. He did have a lot
Yeah,
of
he
mess
did.
with him.
He did.
So this episode was kind of blah, 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 blah. Yes, just like Monique is doing.
Woo!
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Ooh, that's low. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 5 for
I'll be
me.
a little nice and give it a 6.
Okay, Monique 6. Y'all rating it as we get through. Anthony would never step to Russell. He
No.
knows who he could do it to. He know exactly who he could do it to.
Mhm.
Exactly. Who he can get away with it. You
Yeah.
know. People like that, they know. They know.
Mhm.
So, okay. We got a 6 in there. We're going to Belle Collective. Now,
Mm.
Belle Collective was pretty good. The girls, the Bells be bringing it. A 5, girl. I just think because I don't like them like that, and then I feel like the drama is so confused. It's so confusing. I'm not even invested. I don't even really care no more. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm at with it. That's why it's so low for me.
Monique gave it a 1.
Oh my god. She do it for me every time, y'all. She does it for me every
Ooh,
time.
ooh, boy, you cracking me up, girl. Every time you crack me up. Oh, she said a one. Numero uno.
Yeah, the drama is manufactured. And I'm just like, yeah. And then they're unlikable too. I mean, what I will say is that they look good in their confessionals, especially Dr. Latoya. That white that she had on, that white outfit, she looked really, really nice in that confessional. Anthony looks like he needs a larger size in his suit
Ooh,
in the
ooh,
confessional. So
shade of it all.
so let's jump into the bells. Let me see. I can make this bigger. Let me see. Because of the way Monique sized it. Those are my raggedy screenshots. But you can tell hers are much better than mine. So we can get into frame. Bam. All right. So we start out the episode with Letitia confronting Latrice. Now, when I tell y'all it's still a wrong right message, wrong messenger type situation. It's getting dark in here, y'all. Okay. It's so Letitia, you pretty much in the same boat. Hello. You
Hello.
still in the same boat as her.
Mhm.
But I will say Cliff actually takes it a step. He does, take it up a notch, like grabbing her, cussing at her, cursing at her, calling her out her name and stuff like that. And she's like, if this is what he does in public, what
Yeah,
is he doing in private?
right.
Because for real, if every time we turn around, she's running away, running in another room, running to her brother's house, running to her mother's house, it's like she a kid. You remember how you used to hear how kids used to run away from their parents' house and stuff like that. That is what that is giving me.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to run away from her husband. And
Mhm.
she's like, no marriage is perfect and all this stuff. And as soon as she starts crying, her eyes are turning red. She's
Yep.
crying, she's visibly upset. And I kind of feel bad for her, but then I kind of can't because I mean, that's what she signed up for. And the fact that people protect their abusers, that's just like a no-no. Like we don't want, I mean, I understand having the united front and all of that. Got it. But still, you have to kind of draw a line in the sand, and she's not doing that. She's
Yeah.
not doing it. And
She lacks a lot of confidence in herself.
right, right,
Because if she was more confident, she wouldn't be taking this stuff from Zaddy.
right, right. It's so unfortunate. Now, let me tell you about these girls. Let me tell you about these fake ass girls from Bring It.
Uh-oh.
You saw how Sanjay was acting when it was So Gucci, no, Marie. You remember when they was all together and how
Yeah.
she was like giving her all that attitude and all that stuff? She was not seeing it for
Yeah.
So Gucci. And then the only reason why she is because her father was there. That's the only reason why, because they was acting so fake, and you know they said they got smoked for So Gucci, but now everything okay. What happened? I mean, she told her congratulations. I guess congratulations on the baby, congratulations on graduating and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
but I was just like, that was just so fake that he was just so happy too, and I was just like, do you not see that that's fake? If he don't see it, at least me as So Gucci, I would see it. I
Yeah.
would see that as fake. But yep, she make excuses for him. So you can't help a person like that. You just can't. You know, they gotta learn on it. Okay, trying to get the light, y'all. You gotta learn on your own. And yeah, she fake too. She fake too. They didn't say much enough, but no, I felt like they kind of just like was real pleasant. Like they was like smiling and real pleasant, and they dancing with them, and all that stuff.
You think it's because JJ was there?
Yes, definitely. I see through them. I'm like, I bet you, if he wasn't there, it would have been a different scenario. I bet you. They probably wouldn't even have showed up. To be honest, that's what I think.
But I think it's something that they volunteer with her with every year. So it's kind of like a thing where they annually they do
Right.
together. So maybe
Yeah.
that's why they still showed up.
Yeah. Period. It was Christmas time, and their father was there. Mm-hmm. I'm right with you. Huh. Okay. Letitia going to see. Damn.
Tamra.
Tambra. I don't even see her enough to even remember her name. So sorry about that, y'all. It was like a blank. Goes to see her at her job, and she pretty much was just kind of groveling so she can get on her platform to promote her book and her brunch and all that stuff. So
Mm.
um Tambra, she obliged her. I know she still got her good eye on her because of the betrayal
Mhm.
that she did with her and Marie talking to her ex and stuff like that. So
Right.
she was a good sport. She was a good sport about it, and she allowed Letitia to do her thing, come on her platform and stuff like that. But you keep your good eye on Letitia.
Mhm.
Letitia kind of rubbed me wrong this season. I don't know why. I'm not totally throwing her out, but she kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
She's revealing her messy side. That's why. And she's being
Yeah,
like underhanded with it. Very underhanded,
right.
sneaky with it.
Right. And I think it's basically just to try to produce these moments so we can have a good show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those type things.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So she has a book.
Girl, why side pieces are winning.
Thing.
A pamphlet. That thing probably looked like it's about 8 pages, 10 pages. That thing look so flimsy. I said, girl, you might as well made that an ebook. Mm-mm-mm. Girl, I'm telling you, they be showing their little shady sides.
Mhm.
Okay, so Latrice goes to Goddess Lance, and Joshy just be carrying her. He be carrying her. She's sitting up there trying to struggle to get into the door. He's sitting up there looking at her. She was like, "Come help me." I was like, "Lord." I mean, he has characteristics of a messy queen, a girl, or whatever. So it's just so funny. So he was talking. He was like, "You do know that they don't like you." I was like, "Oh my god." He is so like forthcoming. He'll just say anything that comes to his mind. I'm just like, sometimes we need a filter,
Yeah.
Joshy. We gotta find a filter for you. Sometimes
Yeah, we
everything don't need to be said.
said exactly. Gotta pull back just a little bit now. Pull back a little bit now.
Right. You might as well have that thing as an ebook, child. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Um. Okay, so I don't know. This off and on with Tambra and Demond is very confusing. I'm so confused. Like 1 minute she's hot, 1 minute she's cold. I don't know what to think about this whole situation.
What did they
So
even talk about? I can't remember what they talked about.
her cat cave.
Oh
He
yeah.
boarded in her cat cave and stuff like that, and she was giving herself compliments, talking about I clean up well. He was like, "Ain't that for me to say?" No, I can say it. I can validate myself. What do you mean? That's what you're supposed to say. I mean, it could you could compliment me, but I can compliment myself. Okay. So
I wasn't mad at her for that. Yeah.
right, right. And so they it's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger.
Nothing burger.
She said that he's becoming her dad to her mother, like, she's her mom and he's trying to become her dad, like, the Catherine, the Cliff to the Catherine or something like that. Whatever. I was just like, okay, again, just the hot and cold. I'm not understanding. We are missing something from her storyline. So we get to the end and we know whose shoes is up there and we know who's apparently sitting on the table looking at the sonogram. We know who that is. Why we didn't see you go through your situation? Like, what is that? And then
They should have show it.
yeah, and then to leave you on a cliffhanger. I was just
Right. They better show more of this the second half of the season because this was like the little mid-season
right,
finale.
right.
So they better show this stuff for the second half. It better not be no damn secretive thing. It better be front and center
Yeah,
for us
because
to see.
I feel like Tamra shouldn't. She's not cut out for reality TV. She's too private.
Yeah.
And she's real big on appearances and how things look, and she doesn't want to share her story. She's not opening up. So I don't know. I don't She could be a friend of something like that, but I don't think she's cut out for this, y'all.
Yeah.
Um so Akeisha goes to the doctor. She takes so Gucci. Her
Mm.
doctor said that she cheated on him with another health professional. I was just like, really? I was like, you do know we can have more than one doctor, right? I ain't get that, but go off, doctor. She was talking about the high blood pressure. She also talked about having anxiety and anxiety, baby. I know as a mother, I was very anxiety ridden after I had Kevin for a
Mm.
long period of time. So even though she still has little children, you still just as a mother, wondering if you're doing the right thing, hoping you do the right thing. You're just always in a constant state of worry. And so
Mm.
I definitely felt that. And he was like, "Oh, you're a good mom," and all that good stuff. And side note, Gucci looked good, but where the hell was she going? She was looking good though. I was like, this girl, what y'all going to happy hour after this? Okay.
But
She
I
was
have to say the doctor had very good bedside manners. He was very nice, very kind, very empathetic.
mhm.
I thought he was a great physician for her to see.
Right, right. Yeah.
I'm big on that.
And he said her blood pressure has come down. So what
Yeah.
she's doing, keep doing it. He did offer her medication, and that's another stigma of the Black community. Don't want to get on medication. She said she'll try everything else before medication. So, it's her choice. It's fine, but sometimes it's needed. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So I thought that was a good scene.
Mhm.
This edge tamer, this thing that she's doing, and she's trying to act like she announcing a pregnancy. I was just like, girl, please don't
Girl,
get knocked,
bye. 'Cause
please don't get knocked up by that man. Please,
please
please.
don't. Lord Jesus, please don't
Because
do
it's
it. Don't
over with.
do it.
It's over for you, Latrice. If you had that man, baby, over. I'm trying to tell you some good shit. Don't do it. So all the girls seem to be a little happy or whatever. baby, hold on. Let me show y'all my screen because
Uh-oh. What you got?
because I put this on Twitter the other day. I said, what the hell is going on with Letitia's hair? Can y'all see it?
Now her hair is usually good.
Right. And it looked like it got a braid in the back. I said, was Joshua playing in her hair? She just forgot to
Oh,
take it
she's
out.
gonna do that style where you put the braid. It's a style, but it don't look good on her in this situation. But
Oh,
it is a style where people be putting like it's like I have my hair down like this, but I have like a random braid right here.
right. But look, y'all, I got 7,000. It reached 7,000 people. 145 people liked it, and 10 people retweeted. And I got
Wow.
27 responses on that.
Okay, Miss Viral.
I was like, girl, I was looking at that thing. I said, what the hell is going
What
on?
did you caption it? What'd you say?
I said, what's going on with Letitia's hair?
Oh.
So I was like, what is going on, honey? That's it. Because I was confusion. I was just like, no, girl, this is not the look. This is not the look. Sorry, y'all. I look like I'm in a scary movie.
It does right now. Ooh,
Oh my god, I can't get this lighting right, y'all. I'm on location, y'all. So y'all gotta do me a solid on this one. Her hair, I think well, at least
it looks good.
in the
Most of the time.
confessionals, she looked good. But
I think most of the time her hair looks good. Like most of the time.
like
Most,
even in the episode, I know the confessional she looked
I
good.
think even in the episodes, I feel like her hair looks good most of the time. That's
Okay,
just me. That's just me.
okay. All right. So anyway, she introduces the edge tamer. Um, whatever. She makes me so upset sometimes.
Well, her big announcement was the fact that she's gonna be
Oh,
in
in the store.
stores
Oh yeah.
nationwide. Yeah, so
Yay. So that's the
that was the big announcement.
okay. Yep,
Was
forgot about that one.
was for her.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. The branch.
Oh baby.
Oh my god. So she had a really good turnout. So whatever she did to promote it, um, going on Tambra's show,
She needs to keep doing it.
go right. It did what needed to be done. It was a lot of people in there, so that was a great turnout for her. And what there was no conflict, so I appreciated that as well. But we still got some drama. So
Mm.
the drama came from Latrice's speech, and also from the construction worker that was saying that there are no $400 homes in
400.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
So the big elephant in the room when okay, so Letitia gives the girls shots, and I think she was drinking brown. Or was she drinking brown?
I think so.
Trying to loosen them up. They get on the stage, they're drinking mimosas on top of the shots that they had backstage. Now, Latrice word vomits and says, "Don't nobody want to be a fucking 9 to 5 worker or work a 9 to 5."
Ooh, yes, she did.
I was like, "Ooh, baby."
So insulting.
I didn't feel like I didn't think anything of the statement. I didn't think that she was trying to insult anybody with the statement because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't want to run the rat race. We do it because we have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I
But
don't
it's
think
just like
it was
don't knock nobody. But I get what you're saying, but it's also like don't knock nobody for doing it because half the women in the room work 9 to 5s. So it's like don't be saying who the fuck want to work a 9 to 5. Don't do that, because it's just because you're also making people feel bad about themselves. Like if they work a 9 to 5, it's like, okay, so should I feel bad about myself because I work 9 to 5? Like I
Yeah.
just think the comment wasn't necessary. Of course, none of us really want to do this rat race, like you said.
Right.
But at the same time, it's not for her to say that. The way she said it, it wasn't appropriate.
Right, because I feel like in one breath, I think it was all about empowerment and motivation. And I think all the ladies, well, I don't know if they all want to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
Entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
it's not for everybody.
Right. So yeah, so it kind of it could get lost in translation. Apparently Letitia was offended, Marie was offended. I was more offended by the F bomb. I was like,
Yeah, that too.
right. So,
It was, yeah, the cursing was unnecessary as well.
right. Yeah, they had vodka, she had Henny. That's why I was like, she off that brand. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to, dealing with narcissistic people at the job, working with, micromanagers, working with
Yeah,
people that you just don't like. Like, there are pros and cons to nine to fives. So I
of
wasn't
course.
offended. So
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, it depends on how you heard it. It's like your own experience. The same thing about the bus driver thing. Same exact thing. Like she wasn't insulting bus drivers, but she was just saying what? You know what I'm saying? It felt like, the way you interpreted and heard it, it's all on you. So,
mhm.
yeah. She ain't like you talking about her. I thought the brunch was nice.
I thought
Sisters
it
in
was
the kitchen,
nice.
we love you too.
This was a step up.
Yes, definitely a huge step up. Yeah, her brunch was flawless other than that. Now, what about this other lady? Now, no, Marie, I'm gonna have to give you some because I was a little I be feeling attacked, girl, when people start talking about drinking and all that stuff or whatever, because I has me a cocktail or two. But I was just like, the whole narrative that she started painting, talking about she's using alcohol to cope with her problems with her husband. I said, what? I said, Marie, why do you have it out
For
for
her.
Latrice?
Yeah.
It's given, and to be honest, Marie started this whole thing. Season 1, episode 1. She started it. Now, this whole thing has snowballed and snowballed and snowballed, and now we're here. And I just need y'all to get over it, especially y'all sitting up there at So Gucci's party, bumping booties and hitting on booties
Yeah,
and stuff. I thought y'all was cool. Like
exactly.
I don't like underhanded digs after you try to make up and try to get in a good place and move past something, and then here you go with your shady comments.
Right.
Like, no, like all that you're doing is just going to be for naught. So, yeah,
Yeah.
child, I don't know. So, yeah, wanted to acknowledge y'all that. Right. Don't want to work a 9 to 5. I thought so too. Out of line, out of order. Out of order. And so yeah, I had to give her a little something too because she's coming off as a bitter old Betty, and Latrice always like to use that whole people jealous of her, people want her life, girl. We the business part maybe, the boss lady maybe, but that other mess like that husband of yours, you can keep that.
Mhm.
Keep
You
that.
keep
But
that.
I hate when people kind of say that people are jealous of them. I kind of hate it, but
Yeah,
it
I mean,
is definitely given that Marie is jealous. And not to say that she don't have the same thing, because their bank accounts may look the same. But
yeah,
I think the fact that Latrice is so much younger and she attained her wealth so young, I think that may be the reason why she just has it out for her, but it's giving old better Betty. So bitter Betty. So yeah, so right. That's what I said, jealous of her youth and the way she attained her wealth as young as she did. And I'm just like, as much money as Latrice has, she could have a wonderful life. She could have a wonderful life. Find somebody that really loves her and cherishes her and don't have her crying and stuff like that. And I feel like she's like stuck in the mud, like she got mud on her wings. Like I want her to fly, I want her to soar, I want her to live a beautiful life, but she got to want it for herself. So there's that. Now they had to call so Gucci up to correct Miss Thing, talking about we ain't got no $400,000.
How could she even say some shit like that?
I said, baby, what are you talking about? I mean, I said, Lord, it's giving like, are
That
these
was
women
so different.
less than smart? I was just like, didn't I don't know where that came from. So Gucci came up there. I was like, why wasn't so Gucci on the panel? Like, why
I
you
wonder why. Yeah, I wonder the same thing.
not? Yeah, so it was a mess. It was a mess. I had a good time though. I thought I had I did cackle. I was laughing. I wasn't offended. I was kind of upset because Letitia kind of rubbed me wrong and Marie rubbed me wrong as well. But other than that, I thought it was a good scene. So enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. And then we get the cliffhanger of somebody's looking at a sonogram. And by the looks of her feet, her shoes, and Damon's shoes, he looked like old big country. So that was him in them slacks and them tennis shoes and her in those stilettos.
It is Tambra.
Yeah, we know it's Tambra. Every scene that she's in, like even the scene when she was at the goddess length,
She's
her
drinking water.
water, her glass has what everybody else has rose, is a rose color, and she's drinking water. So it's very obvious.
It's very obvious.
Yeah. And I just wonder why they cut her story like that. I
What
don't
do
get
you
it.
mean? What do you mean why they cut her story like that?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I thought, like, I mean, I'm wondering maybe they got pregnant without going through the IVF, but you remember she had went the IVF route. So I thought we were gonna follow her journey,
But
get
that may come the second half of the season. That may come.
but that'd be backwards. We already seen the sonogram. Because I mean, once the baby is there and you got a heartbeat, the IVF journey is over.
It's already over. I see
I
what you
mean,
mean.
we'll
Yeah,
have a pregnancy journey, but
I
yeah, I
see what
was just
you
like,
mean. Okay.
and unless they got pregnant the natural way, maybe she took the condom off because I remember condoms was a big thing with her. So, you know, and then we don't see her really talking about discussing her life with anybody. So we're just kind of getting these. Well, she did talk to her workmate, but she was just pretty much complaining about Damon. So I don't know. I just didn't
Yeah.
like the way they did it though. So anyway,
Yeah.
um, let's go ahead and rate this one. I thought it was decent for a what you call it? It was decent for a mid-season finale.
Yeah, I'll give it a
All
7.
the girls, we got all the girls. Um, I don't know. I guess I was kind of entertained, but I guess, yeah, was it? I don't know. I guess it was giving more than Detroit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Right. She didn't have 12 episodes. She I think she had like six
Mhm.
or seven. She was out a lot. At least 3 or 4 or 5 episodes she was not present. So
Yeah.
okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad, but that one took me out, girl.
Whew. That one took me out.
It was so funny.
That was too funny.
Oh my god.
Monique said one.
All
And
right. Y'all, this episode of Housewives of Atlanta, I'm gonna have to give it to the Atlanta girls. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
gotta refresh my memory with this recap because I don't remember nothing.
Oh my god, you don't.
I remember some stuff. I remember some stuff.
Okay. First of all, where are my overlays at? Did y'all hear this?
Mm-hmm.
The after show?
Today. I watched the clip today.
Yes. And baby, the way I want to listen to a little bit of it, y'all.
Okay.
I got the thing up, so it's not gonna, once we listen, if we're just listening, it's okay. So they won't cut it.
Okay, good.
Just when you start playing it. There should be a laugh.
What's wrong?
Listen, that sounded like say you broke without saying you broke.
I didn't hear anything.
You ain't hear nothing?
No.
Oh no. I'm surprised. Oh, I'm sitting up here listening to it myself. I didn't share it. My bad, y'all. I thought you could hear something. Okay, my bad. Hold, please. Sorry, y'all. I'm messing up tonight. I can't. It's a live show. I can't always be on, y'all.
You good, girl. You good.
I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, Simba just woke up.
Who revealed the tea about him asking all the ladies for a cash out to pay for their
He didn't
dinner?
pay for her birthday dinner.
Say who told you that?
Girl, it was Marlo and Sonya.
Everyone thought that he should have picked up the bill, and Marlo and Sonya also thought it, and they were laughing behind Sheree's back. They hanging right under your neck, then making you think that they're so cool with you. They don't really care about you the way that you think.
I'm gonna tell you who I heard it was. I heard it was Courtney.
At the end of the day, it was just a little much for anybody to think that they were going to come to my birthday party and not bring me a gift and not do this and not do that, and then you think you're going to get your meal paid. You know, we're not married or anything like that.
Y'all not been together that long for him to pay the bill that we have for that hotel.
I have not been to dinner with anyone whose guy paid for me. Period, by myself. Any of you guys. Typically, when it's a birthday party, people chip in. People chip in.
Listen, it's given. Say you broke without saying you broke. I ain't never been to a dinner where somebody didn't pay for me. Like somebody, I said what? Like I think she said somebody's husband didn't pay for me.
No, I think she said where somebody's husband paid for me.
Right, and I'm just like, they was like, you haven't? I was just like, oh my god, Sheree, she never misses an opportunity to embarrass herself. She just looks so bad in this whole fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's push. Yeah, people can chip in for the birthday girl. Especially if you didn't bring a gift. I'm just saying.
Well, so I'll be honest. I originally thought that Martell would pay it
Like
You
when
did?
I didn't think about like how new the relationship was. So
knew
Martell shouldn't have that responsibility. And the other thing about that whole gift thing you keep saying, Sheree, is
We want to get out of here.
no, I gotta answer this. No,
I
because
just landed.
because the thing is, Sheree, when we first started we're gonna have the dinner, I thought it was gonna be just me, you, and Ross. I didn't
But when you got there and figured it out,
hold on.
when you got there and figured it out, you still want to be you want your meal to be paid for when you got there and you didn't know.
No, but Sheree, hold on, no.
Empty-handed?
No, serious. This is I think it's empty-handed. So I literally found out about your birthday the day before, right? So to me, I'm not gonna run. You're not 5 years old. I'm not gonna run to the store to go buy you a gift.
And you're grown. Why would I pay for you and your husband's dinner?
I paid for y'all to eat at Ross's birthday party. I didn't ask y'all a chip.
You know how many parties or events I've had? You see my events, honey. Do you think they're cheap?
No, but do you?
Okay. So we're not talking about an event. We're talking about a dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you expect me for
because
my birthday
when
to
I
pay
go
for
with
you and
my
your
other
husband?
friends and their
Why would you
husbands,
expect
they
me?
pay.
Why would
They
you?
pay.
Okay.
But I'm not saying he had to pay. I'm not saying he had to pay. I was happy to
But
pay.
you should not expect me to pay for anything on my
I didn't
birthday.
expect
No,
you
she
to
didn't
pay.
expect you. She
I thought your man would pay for you.
Not you.
I didn't think.
Oh, yeah, he did pay for me.
That's what.
But why would he pay for you and your husband?
But what I'm saying is about the no.
Ross shouldn't even want a man paying for him and his wife.
No.
Okay,
y'all stop.
Ross
Listen,
should not
get the
this
bill.
is what we're
Ross should
saying.
not have wanted a man to pay for him and his wife.
the bill, so he was
Nobody
gonna pay for
saw
y'all.
that.
What do you
I
mean?
didn't need him to pay for me.
And
But
I
Ross
don't need
should.
him to pay for me either. What I'm saying is that people
Y'all
pay
were
you.
acting like
That's your
Candy and
husband.
Marlo is
That is your
misunderstood.
husband. Your husband shouldn't even want another man
Y'all
paying
not
for you.
listening to
What,
each
who
other.
said my
That's your
husband
saying.
did?
I'm gonna.
You
I'm the
just
life
said you wanted
coach.
Martell to pay for
Can
you.
we
I
breathe
did
in?
not Ross. So
Breathe
now
But
in.
you should not. But with your husband sitting
I'm not
next to
saying.
you,
I'm not
with
saying.
your
I
Close your
husband
eyes.
sitting
I
next to
breathe
you,
in.
you
I have
should
been
not
to
want another
many
man to pay for
birthday
you.
dinners where the man
I
has paid
have
for
Stop the
everybody.
this.
But your
But I'm
husband
just
sitting
saying,
next to
I
you.
didn't
I have
expect
two when
or
it's all
not
girls.
expect,
I
but
have
if
two.
it happens, it's not
I have two when
untraditional.
it's all
That's
girls.
all I'm
When it's
saying.
all girls,
It's not
I have two.
untraditional.
But why would you want a man to pay
I
for
didn't
you
say
and
I
your
wanted him
husband?
to. I'm just saying that it
But
happened
you
in the
expected
past.
them to.
It wasn't my
Listen, I've been to
expectation.
birthday parties too,
It wasn't my
where the man
expectation.
paid, but it was all
So you
women.
have- no,
But it was all
You've
women.
never been to a couple's date where a man took care of dinner, but
No.
Ross went to go pay and the man
Listen,
said,
any of my friends would have paid.
I'm so
Any of my friends, a couple of them took their, a couple of them took their cards. A couple of them,
went to go
a
pay.
couple of them went to take
Exactly.
their
So
cards
I'm saying
out.
is usually a man will pull out their card. I was in the club with Candy them. Todd paid. When we went to that dinner that time. Todd paid. You know
We're talking 2 people, 4 people.
No. It was like 8 of us.
Yeah.
It was like 8 of us.
Listen, you
I don't
guys,
want it
we're
to be an
not going to be
argument.
like the crew. We're going to
No,
stay
I'm
here.
just
We're going
saying,
to
I
agree
just
to
don't
disagree.
But what I was saying though was,
If Martell had been with her longer, I would have expected him to pay it. I know if
and
she was
agreed
still,
when you
if
said
she was
that.
still married to Bob, I know he would have paid.
Exactly.
Absolutely. My husband.
That's why I
My
said,
husband.
Marlo.
Absolutely.
That's why I
You did
said
say
after
that.
you made that point, I was like, damn, they haven't been
I
that
did,
long.
because
But
at
I'm used
first
to
I was
being
like,
But then you
okay.
came back and circled back and said, I did expect Martell to pay for
No,
the
I
whole
said I
table.
didn't
She
expect.
said
I didn't
first until
expect.
she thought
No,
about the
I
time
said
frame
that
of the
exactly.
relationship.
And the other thing too, Sheree, about the whole gift thing, you keep trying to shame me about the gift.
I ain't shading just you, I'm shading everybody.
Yeah, but the
Y'all
thing
came and
is,
you want to be, you want to
I
choose.
just
It's my birthday.
I didn't
I got
want
you
it. I'm just
perfume.
saying it could or
I
could not
got you
happen. I can
perfume
pay
for
for
your
my
birthday.
own meal.
I got
I
you
can
a
pay for
bottle
my
of
own
perfume.
meal,
You
Sheree.
did.
I wasn't
From Neiman's,
expecting anything.
$400.
But
When?
Sheree,
For your
my
birthday?
birthday has passed
I
two
I got you a
times.
You
My
gave it to
parents got
me?
me
I
a
gave it
gift.
to you.
So
On
why the
camera.
gift thing keep
That was
coming
last year.
up? Like I showed up for your dinner. You invited me the day before.
Last year.
She don't want to hear the truth. She don't want to hear the truth.
You
Oh,
did not
but you
get me a
ain't
gift
celebrate
last
your
year or
birthday.
this year.
Exactly.
Because you ain't
don't
celebrate your birthday. Because you ain't celebrate your birthday.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't
I still want to give.
I had a dinner.
I ain't
Girl,
Yeah,
celebrate.
but what I'm saying is, Sheree, no, my
Exactly.
birthday last year, 20. I
Did
feel
you
like it's a
celebrate on camera? Or did you
so
invite me?
only on camera we
But
get
did you
gifts.
invite me?
We only get gifts on camera.
Well, obviously
I
not.
bought you a gift
Obviously
last
not.
year. I bought you a gift last year for your
Yeah.
birthday.
What did you give me?
They show it.
I got you some like Versace slippers or something last year for your
Well,
birthday.
I don't know where they
Yeah,
are.
we
'Cause
are
I
not
don't have
gonna
those,
go
honey.
to-
I'm not playing with you.
I'll ask my
I don't have
Versace.
Versace
We got you. I
slippers.
definitely gave you a gift. It was on the table. Along
Well,
with the only person that gave a gift was Drew.
Yeah,
The only
Drew
person-
was
I
the
think
only
it was
person
my
who
nephew.
gave me Versace
We
slippers.
got you some bedroom slippers. They're either Gucci or Versace.
Ooh, no, we need to
For
find
sure.
those.
No,
We need to
seriously.
find
Yeah, we
those.
need to find
I swear to
those.
God.
But what's the point
Well,
of
I
giving
love you
gifts
guys. We
when
love
you're
each
not
other.
even
Yes,
going
I
to
do.
use it?
I don't have no beef. I'm just trying to clear it up. Okay.
He's
Dang.
black.
All right,
my ring.
let's move on
I
to
don't like the regular one. Just the regular one.
joyous occasion.
She's whack, wickety whack. So crazy. Like you worrying about people buying you gifts and then you don't even know where they are. Like you don't even appreciate it enough to even open it up. She talking about we gotta find them because I don't know where they at. Why not?
That's ridiculous. So I ain't getting you no damn gift ever never again. If you're gonna lose my damn gift, bitch.
Exactly. And then she said Gucci or Versace slippers. Girl. Oh yeah, they did. I just stopped it, but they was like, "Oh, but we love each other," and they was like, "Oh yeah," but I stopped it
I mean,
before.
they're friends. They are friends, but they had an argument, and it happens. But they was talking so much. It was hard for me to. It was hard for me to follow Sonya's point, and it was hard for me to follow Sheree's. I mean, I get what Sheree's point is, but it was hard for me to follow everybody's point because they was over talking each other and yelling and hollering and hooping and hollering, and it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I was just like, Sheree, she just looked like a broke bitch. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just was kind of proving your point that, girl, you date losers that don't got no money. You don't have no money. I'm like, I'm tired of the girls looking like they kind of low key struggling. I'm like, how we gonna be struggling and we like 16 seasons in or 15 seasons in? I feel like are they being underpaid because they're black? I believe so. I know that they was getting nice checks when I know Nene, I know Candy probably get a nice check, but I still feel like the black franchises don't get paid as much as the white franchises. What do y'all think?
I don't know.
I was just like, girl, Sheree is just giving struggle, like struggle. I was just like, and then we're talking about Martell here. So
Exactly.
I was just like, Lord have mercy. He's trifling. I was like, why they didn't record that? I was surprised that they didn't record that. And have it a part of the scene. But the girls,
yeah.
right, the girls talked about it, but
it would have been nice to have seen that.
Right. That's basically what I'm saying. And then I just thought it was so tacky. Like, I guess you can pay the bill, but then to be walking around asking for people cash apps, that's a yikes. Like, that's a yikes move. Like, like face palm, total face palm. Like, oh my God, this is just problem. So, where are we at? Oh, look at little Blaze eating a toothpaste.
So,
yeah, I swear I don't even remember what these slides are. They so small. Look at my phone. You said we gotta go by the recap of the episode because you don't even remember.
All I remember is Drew's event.
Girl, that's the most important part anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we get the announcement of the pregnancy. You see Sonya's announcement of the pregnancy.
Yep.
So he was happy. He bought her a Rolex watch just out the blue. Wonder what that's for. Sorry, let me start always being so cynical and thinking like something is wrong with somebody giving somebody a gift. Okay, so let me get out of that. Okay, he gave her a Rolex. Y'all, I heard that this baby, she actually miscarried. And
yeah, I heard that too.
And the baby that she's pregnant with now is the next baby. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, and then so when they went downstairs to tell their parents, tell the family, and they was down in and the sister got it right away, but the mom, it was like 2 hours later, like she just did not get it at all. But yeah, so they all announce it, and no sooner than she announces it, Sonya's sister, like, yeah, we found an apartment, we're moving out. The parents was like, yeah, we're gonna live in that complex too. And I was just like, damn, can they be happy for a minute? Can they be right? I was like, can they be happy for a minute before she started jumping with the bad news?
Dang.
Right. Oh my God. This foolishness. They went on a date night, Drew and Ralph. orchestrated acting, whatever, faking it for the cameras, whatever they're doing, it's clearly fake. And the way he was kept approaching the situation, talking about, if I make a strike, you got to call me daddy, and I was just like, he's so lame. I can't stand Ralph. And then he started talking to her and talking about, she's talking about therapy. She wants him to go back to therapy, and he doesn't want to go to therapy. And more likely than not, men don't really like to go to therapy because they don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be called out. They don't want to have accountability. They don't want to have to change. And
yeah,
we know that. And he kept on saying, he was like, what do you say, the occurrences, right, pregnant weird. They was on the wrong side. But you know what, the screenshot that Monique got, it said we're pregnant, but I mean, that's like a mirror shot, like a right, pregnant weird. I'm like, Lord, it was Christmas time. Yeah. Okay, let's see. And he's talking about, I'm trying to say something really, really intellectual here. And he's like, if we keep talking about the issues, it's going to land us to a divorce. And I was like, if you don't talk about the issues, it's going to also lead you to a divorce.
Exactly, idiot.
And Drew said something really, really, really poignant. So she's definitely been going to therapy, because she said, I'm not going to mother you. I'm not going to beg you. I can't change you. I can only change myself. And so you see that, she's taking accountability, and she is doing what she has to do. And then when people do that, then we're on different levels. So then I'm working on myself, getting better. I'm not going to be so willing to accept the bare minimum that you're trying to give me. So it's always going to end in divorce, even if the man doesn't want to go to therapy, because the woman is growing and evolving, and we get still to the same, as we see them both running to the courthouse to file for divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right. Hey, Savannah. Where Inga at? I miss her too.
Yeah, I messaged her, but she ain't opened it yet, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that Drew, I was like, yes, you're working. I see you're working.
Mm-hmm.
So and like I said, you catch up mustard, or we're out, pretty much. Then we have the conversation, child. Candy, I needed to ask what's going on with Candy's hair. Candy looked like she just got pulled out of bed. I said, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. And it was so funny when they were having the conversation. We saw a little bit of it earlier, where Kenya and Candy was talking about the whole Martell birthday situation and all that stuff. Shamia was laughing, because y'all know Shamia got coin, right? Shamia is doing better than most of them women. I don't know. She may not be doing better than Candy, but Shamia got money. She got coin. So did y'all see her $9 million house? It's a house tour.
No.
It's a house tour on YouTube where they toured her house. She has a $9 million estate. So it's really nice.
She and her husband are doing well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they were sitting up there clowning Martell and Sheree. And Sheree didn't even invite Kenya or Candy. So Sheree, she moves.
I thought Kenya got an invite, but she was busy.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought she didn't invite two girls. Or was it
Drew and Candy.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I remember when she was sitting out there looking crazy, waiting for Tyrone, and she was crying. Kenya was sitting up there pouring into her, encouraging her, and all that stuff. So I thought if she didn't invite Kenya, Houston, we got a problem.
Right.
Shit, girl. I said, Candy, girl, what happened? Yes, it's really nice. I think I saw it on Make It Make Sense channel. Shout out to him. So where we at? 4 days ago.
They're talking about Mark.
Oh yeah, she wants to have another baby, and I was like, Kenyon, don't do it. Don't do it. So Candy was like confused with
He was
Mark.
like, who the daddy gonna be?
Right. Then they got into talking about surrogacy and stuff like that because she still has the embryos and stuff like that. So she's contemplating, and they tell them the pros and the cons to having a surrogate, what people say, and the kind of stigma that goes along with having a surrogate and stuff like that. So she can kind of contemplate it. And we also learned that Shamia used the same surrogate that Candy used as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we also have right. She was like, we get a little nothing burger where Sheree is going to the groomers. I said, what you going to the groomers to groom your own dog for? I said, that sounds ass backwards to me. Sound ass backwards. Let me see. Then she was talking to Martell on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
She compared Martell to a dog. Talking about a good companion and all this other stuff. I was just like, girl, she just don't. I said, Sheree just don't know what to say. Then we go to the past table reading. So Todd has a table reading, and Drew and Candy, they look kind of awkward, like there's some awkward energy going on. But she did say that the deal was sealed, and we're moving forward. She's locked in, and she's gonna play the part. And Drew, when I was listening to her rehearse her lines, she sounds very natural. Sometimes when you hear people, it sounds like you're reading off a script, but she sounds really, really natural. And of course, that goes to her acting abilities because we know she is an actress.
Yeah, she's a good actress. Yeah, I like Drew's stuff.
Right, the friend girl ain't got much going on for real. Okay, so let me see what else we got here. I noticed that she had all her friends, and I'm like, is this going straight to Tubi? Because I'm just like, these people are like non-actors. Like, I don't think that these people are actors.
Shamia can act a little bit.
Okay. She's ever been in anything?
She had a very minor role in the TLC movie.
Oh, okay. Then we see Monyetta. Yeah, and Candy's gonna be in it, so I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see. Child, that thing is going straight to Tubi or BET Plus.
They be popping. People be watching it though.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. So now we go to the retreat, y'all. Oh, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all in the Drew scene with Ralph, he told her when she said she needs him to step up because she needs to be gone for 10 days to
sorry. It's Monique's comment. She said there's too many minors, but they don't count.
Right. Tubi is hot right now.
Oh God.
Y'all, right. Todd always trying. He trying to keep that budget down. You right.
True.
So we get Miss Cynthia Bailey again. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Before you started laughing, I was talking about the whole 10 days and stuff like that. and the way he was talking to her, like, you just got booked and busy, and I've been booked and busy. I've been traveling. I don't know. He was like, she said, well, Todd supports Candy and do the daddy daycare. He was like, it ain't no daddy daycare over here. I was like,
yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, lame.
I don't understand why men don't feel like they have to parent their children.
Exactly.
Not babysit, parent your children.
Parent. Be a damn parent.
He's trifling. Talking about he F them kids. He been booked and busy. Girl, traveling to Tampa, traveling to, oh yeah, y'all. And let me tell you one thing. Courtney is not giving. I think we have like another, what's that Vanderpump Rules, that whole scandal of hiding in plain sight, where I don't think cousin Courtney is cousin Courtney. I don't think so.
What you mean?
I think she might have been close with Ralph in a different type of way.
Yes. Here you go with your damn conspiracy theories. What you talking about now, Nita? What you talking about now?
Right, because you know how women will do it. Now, I hate to say it, but women will fake the funk and act like they ain't sleeping with your man, all the while being up in your face, smiling up in your face. I feel like we might get another scandal on our hands.
Girl, I don't know about that one. Here you go, like y'all little conspiracy theories. I swear.
Oh my goodness.
Funny.
Okay, so we do the thing, child. Everybody comes into the thing. It's a really big turnout. It looked like everybody came. Everybody's dressed in white. When Ralph walks in, and then I'm really curious to get your take on this. Ross is there. She goes to hug. It feels like she kind of walked past.
She did. She did.
To hug Ross first.
She did.
Okay. However, I don't think his actions were justified with that.
Because he's petty.
Right.
He's King Petty.
Always trying to embarrass her. Always. Never the opportunity to embarrass her. And I was just like, Ralph, oh my God, he's just the worst. Y'all remember when we was watching Derrick Jackson this morning, we was comparing him to Ralph and Martell. So those are the narcs of
gotta watch that.
Yes, it was good. We was dragging the hell out of him. Yes, it was good. It was good. I didn't think that was deserved, because she circled right back. I think she understood that that's what she did, but she always sees her husband. Like, Ross has just come back into town. We haven't seen him for a couple of episodes for a while and stuff like that.
She messed up. She should have hugged her husband first. She should have hugged him first.
Passive aggressive.
You heard me?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I feel like she should have hugged her husband first, but the difference is Drew did not do it intentionally. It wasn't intentional.
Right.
What Ralph did was petty and intentional and had ill intent behind it. He was like, all right, bet, so I'm gonna hug every person in this room before I even address you. That's what he did, which was not cool.
Right. He curved the shit out of her. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I think Drew friend is the one, that chocolate lady. Oh. What chocolate lady? Look, the streets be talking, child. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I felt like that was mean-spirited what he did. I think the sister, she still kind of doesn't feel healed, like fully healed to me. I love that she's sharing her journey. I hope she's ready to share her journey. Um, I don't know. It feels like she can still like cry. Like, I mean, not to say, once you heal, those feelings may, still
But
dredge up
it
some
still seems
emotion.
very raw and fragile still.
Right, right. But I love the fact that she, has the retreat where they do the exercising. Y'all know exercising gives you endorphins. It makes you feel good. That's one thing you should move your body. So that's a part of the thing. They did the meditation. Child, they talking about the drop it with Drew. Marlo, Marlo is in the confessional pulling up the 404 not found. Marlo be having me cracking up in them confessionals. She be having me dying. I be like this. I like Marlo sometime, but girl, when she at her worst, ugh, no. But she be funny to me. Now, in that whole meditation thing, that guided meditation, Candy really got touched. Like she was like really saying that she needed that because she had been stressed, her blood pressure had been up, and just being, just meditating and being alone with your thoughts is very refreshing. And Kenya was thinking about, certain things. I think she still was talking about being a mother, and giving Brooklyn a sibling and stuff like that. But Candy really, really enjoyed it. Oh, let me see.
Remove Kira's comment so we can see the picture fully,
My
please.
bad. Okay. Yeah, she said okay. The chocolate friend on the next slide. Mm-mm. Oh, with the blonde hair. I see her. Hold on. I think it's no. Did I miss it? Y'all see the lady with the blonde hair?
No.
Oh, there she go, right here. So you think it may not be cousin Courtney?
Oh Lord, here y'all go.
You think it might be this lady?
Here
Look
y'all
how,
go.
look how they was looking at each other. Like she looking at him up and down. I was like, and he's talking about you look nice. Oh. Right. That, but Candy is she does that to herself. At any time, she has to create boundaries, and she has to do it. She's the only one. She doesn't know how to say no, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a problem. Like you have to know how to say no. So I told you that little conversation, like they looking, you look good, you look like you working. I'm like, I don't know about that. But they did like the little celebratory thing. Everything was nice. They had the dinner. Everything looked beautiful. They had it so decorated, so pretty. They really transformed that place, and
Yeah.
it was a really nice thing. And then they bringing up the whole lawsuit. Did you get it settled? She was like, yeah, we went to court. And girl, I said, who is that? Freddie O? I said,
Yep.
what court? What court y'all coming out of? I said, no. I'm, this fake. They always
It's not fake.
they putting on, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Ain't nobody else there. Ain't nobody else in the frame.
That's just what it is. That ain't nobody checking for this little ass lawsuit except for the local Atlanta bloggers. Ain't nobody. So that's why Freddie O was there. She called Freddie O, and that was that. So she could get some coverage.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, Freddie O. But then she changes the story and says it went from $1,000 lawsuit to a $10,000 lawsuit. And Candy was like, I thought she said it was 10,000. I mean 1,000. And then of course, Bravo pulled up the footage, $1,000. So where she's pulling this 10,000 with all the lawyer fees that you're gonna have to tack to it, It probably is like the bill probably be 10,000 by the time you get done with this stupid lawsuit. You should have just paid the lady $1,000. Let me see. Ooh, it's getting late, y'all. I didn't even know it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, baby. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold on. Oh, so they they take the little picture or whatever.
Oh Lord.
They take the picture and everybody looking at themselves. She does the little airdrop to everybody, and she's hoping everybody open it up and zoom and see that she's pregnant, but they weren't getting it.
They weren't getting it. I felt like she should have just turned around and been like,
right, not the whole picture. Yeah,
not the picture thing. That was just too much.
Yeah, I agree. Kenya's friend was the one who caught it and called it out at first.
Yeah.
And so the episode ends with when they get back home, she has the therapy session with what's that, Dr. Glenn? Is it Dr. Glenn? Right. It just wasn't hitting.
I know his name, but I'm not good. I can't remember it now.
Right.
Dr. Ken.
Dr. Ken. So he comes and makes a house call because she says she is continuing on doing the therapy by herself. And so in doing the therapy, the therapist pretty much asks, when is enough going to be enough? And that's all you get asked. That is the $1 million question that women have to come to grips with. Latrice is going to have to do it. People who Letitia's going to have to do it. People who are in Letitia from Love and Marriage Huntsville, she's going to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Kimmy, Love and Marriage Huntsville, she's going to have to do it. If you want to keep on, when is enough? And that's just that. And we ended out on that, so we can go ahead and rate the episode, y'all. And we're going to get on out of here after we get these ratings. I thought this was actually pretty good. I'm going to give this one a 9.
Oh, wow.
I gave it high. Because it felt like the old Housewives. Like I had a good time watching it, and it was a lot of drama, that Drew drama, not with the lawsuit or whatever, but the whole her and Ralph both times. Yeah, and I'm adding the after show too. All the after show drama, that whole thing with Martell not paying the bill. Child. It just sent me like it was just funny to me. So I had a good time with the episode.
Yeah,
episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a high rating. So y'all, what else we got? Okay, we got 7.58. Okay, yeah, it felt good, y'all. It felt like a good episode to me. And so yeah.
Come on, Monique. We're waiting for your rating, girl. Come on,
right, right. We can't get out of here before we get Monique. Right.
Okay.
See, that's why I said my 9 is not far off, because if she had a 7, we good. Right, with the after show shenanigans. It was a mess. It was a hot mess, but
okay.
We got Miss Kira. Anybody else? Everybody else looked like they left. Savannah, you still there? All right, well, if not, y'all make sure y'all look at my 2-parter series. Derek Jackson did an interview yesterday, and he did one today.
Oh, Lord.
A live reaction, and it's really, really good. Make sure you are reading all the shady comments, because the girls were dragging in the chat, in the comments. Oh, Courtney lied about.
You see, Courtney said Drew lied about Vegas.
I saw a small snippet, but I can't find the actual interview, so I don't have the whole context. But yeah, lied about Vegas, and she said that she knew where he was at in Tampa, right? I saw two of those clips, but I haven't like heard it in its entirety. Why is she doing interviews anyway? Shut up, girl. She get on my nerves. Check out the Derek Jackson. Also, too, me and Monique did the Shy yesterday. It was kind of impromptu. We just wanted to get our thoughts out about it, but that was a really good video as well. So check that out too. Support the content. I appreciate you so much. Share it. Follow me on my social media. I'll be having fun over there on X, on the Twitter streets. I'll be having a good old time. So exactly. She a fan. That's why I'm like, ugh, get out of here. She got on my nerves. I don't like her at all. So I hope y'all had a good time, and we will see you next week where Monique Nicole will be the host, and hopefully I'll be in better lighting. Okay. So yeah, so we'll see y'all. Hope y'all was entertained. Thanks for stopping through, Daria, Sisters in the Kitchen, Monique 69 Ways Johnson for the screenshots. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And we'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.